Alright, first I have the Ultimate Editions of some of the Harry Potters. Well, most of them, except for the last one. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And then I have, this one is like the WB Shop exclusive. It's kind of weird. So if we look at it, it's kind of like this like, oh, there's a cover on it. And there's like this like little sliding thing, which I don't know exactly what that's about. But inside the, it's like a glass lithograph, I guess you could say. So that's pretty cool. And then I also bought another one from the WB, and that's the Harry Potter limited edition, which is pretty cool. Just kind of like the Blu-ray case and a book inside, so maybe one time I'll show them off. And then I have Doctor Who Season 5. I picked that up from, I think, Amazon for like 20 bucks. So I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so if you haven't seen Doctor Who, give it a try. It's good. Alright. Up first is my Criterions. We have the French film Beauty and the Beast. Really good old film, actually. Foreign language, but it's okay. Rushmore. Last Temptation of Christ, which I've talked about this before. If you haven't seen it, I definitely say go watch it. It's great. World Tenenbaums. Solaris. David Cronenberg's Videodrome. Got more Wes Anderson. Bottle Rocket. Some Kubrick. Paths of Glory. Good film. Darjeeling Unlimited. More Wes Anderson. Brian De Palma's Blowout, which is another good film. The Killing by Kubrick. Great. This is a German TV movie, World on a Wire. I tried watching it. I kind of got bored, so I have to actually sit down and try it again. Then we got Anatomy of a Murder. It's like an old, like 60s or I think 60s drama. Actually, really good. We have Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Great film. We have the sequel, 2010. Now, 2010, not exactly as good as 2001, but I think it's more of a movie and instead of like an art house film that 2001 was. 310 to Yuma. I saw this in theaters. I loved it. It was great. 30 Days of Night, newer vampire movie. I loved it. It was good. I like vicious vampires, not Twilight vampires. 30 Days of Night, Dark Days. I haven't actually seen this. I haven't watched it yet, but looking forward to it. 300. I've talked about that before. 9. I was very disappointed in 9. I didn't like it, but I think I paid like $5 used at Blockbuster for this guy. The out of print Akira, Japanese anime. Great movie. I'm not a big anime fan, but if you want to get some of the best anime, Akira is one of them. Got All Star Superman with Slip. I actually really like this. We have the Alien vs. Predator double feature. I remember I got this cheap a long time ago. Midnight Releasing's Alien 2 on Earth. I think this is like the only Blu-ray they've ever released. Number 1 up top. I wish they released more. It's a terrible film, but it's a nice presentation. And everybody I know has Amazing Spider-Man, so I went ahead and got it. I love the film. I thought it was really good. Apocalypse Now is a classic. The Blu-ray edition, even though it doesn't look like I've opened it, I've actually just slipped the plastic. It includes a documentary, Hearts of Darkness. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's probably one of the greatest documentaries ever. So it's about the making of the film. And of course, who doesn't have the Avengers? Avengers is awesome. Got Barry Lyndon. More Kubrick. I'm a huge Kubrick nut. We have Batman Begins. This I've actually seen the movie multiple times, but I got this from Black Friday from last year. I haven't watched this one yet, but it's okay. Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. Now, I did the Batman Beyond complete series review like a while ago. I finally ended up getting Return of the Joker. I watched it. It was great. Good Batman Beyond. I really wish they would make this into a live-action movie. I thought it would be pretty cool if they did that. Jack Black, Be Kind, Rewind. I like Black Jack kind of. Most Def I kind of like. The movie is kind of boring. We have Bikini Girls on Ice. I picked this up really cheap from Go Hastings. It was, I think like $1.60. It's not worth that either. So, Black Christmas, one of my favorite slashers of all time. The Blair Witch Project. I actually like it. I know a lot of people think it's overhyped, but I think it's pretty good. The Bogans. I love this. This is from Olive Films. Great monster flick. Children of Men. Done by Alfonso Cuarón. He's a great director. He also did the Harry Potter, I think, 3. Children of Men's great sci-fi film. So what's that? So Children of Corn Genesis. This is kind of like the haphazard newer Children of the Corn. I haven't watched this yet. I hear really bad things, so can't wait to watch it. Chillerama, Tim Sullivan. It's actually signed by Tim Sullivan. I got this from eBay from him, I think $25 or something. Tim, I don't think it was that good. I don't think any of the Chilleramas were that good. But I like Tim. I liked him in 2001 Maniacs. He directed that film. But gotta support those horror directors. Up next, Cinema Paradiso. I haven't watched this. I got this last Black Friday, so I haven't watched it yet. I know I'm bad. Sea of the Living Dead. Great film. Lucio Fulci. Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. This is the original release, and then here is the anniversary edition, the Digi. I've seen both. I love Clockwork Orange, so great film. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I know this can be picked up really cheap very often. I think I paid like $11 for this guy. It's a great edition. Has like 3 different cuts of the film. There's like a little booklet. Highly recommended. Cloverfield. J.J. Abrams. I'm not a big J.J. Abrams fan, but I like Cloverfield. I love monster films. The first-person view, or cinema verite, I think is actually pretty good. Dark City. Big fan of Dark City. If you haven't seen it, it's another great sci-fi film. And who doesn't have The Dark Knight by now? Here's one with slipcover. So, pretty cool. I know there's like a Bat edition and other ones, but the normal one's fine for me. Daybreakers. This is actually from the brothers who did Undead, an Australian zombie flick. Daybreakers is great. I thought it kind of slow, but I like the vampires in this one. They're actually vampires. The Day That Stood Still. This is the Keanu Reeves remake, but I didn't really buy it for that. I actually bought it for the original Day That Stood Still. It's actually on Blu-ray, like the 1950s one. I can't remember what year it is, but it was really good. Dementia 13. These are like the cheap Blu-rays. I think I paid like $5 for this one and the Tear, which is down below. I haven't seen this version of Dementia 13, but Dementia 13 is I guess a classic. But sadly, it's public domain. So, Scorsese's The Departed, another great film. I really enjoy Marky Mark in that one. The Devil's Rejects, some Rob Zombie. I actually like it. Of course, it's not really a horror film, but that's okay. George Romero's Diary of the Dead. Yeah, it's okay. Not the greatest, but it's okay. The Dorm that Drip Blood. This is from Synapse, I believe. Yep, Synapse. Great little slasher film. Kind of slow at parts, but it's good. We got Bram Stoker's Dracula. If you haven't seen this, this is great. This is Coppola's version. The Blu-ray's pretty nice too. And more Kubrick, Dr. Strangelove. This is the book. Another great film. I'm a huge Kubrick fan. And Favreau's Elf, one of the greatest newer Elf films I've ever seen. So Will Ferrell's hilarious in it. Alright guys, here's the next row. Alejandro Jodorowsky's El Topo, great film. I have 2 versions of Evil Dead. I have the anniversary edition, which is probably the better version, and then I have the cheap Lionsgate version that I picked up like 2-3 years ago. Event Horizon, good film. Kind of cheesy at parts, but I like Sam Neill in it. It's actually I like sci-fi horror. So another Will Ferrell movie, Everything Must Go. I really like this. It's very, I guess, has an indie feel to it. Will Ferrell in like kind of a dramatic role. I think he pulls it off very well. It's kind of like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey does drama very well too. Everything Must Go is pretty good. The big Exorcist digibook. Exorcist, one of the greatest films ever. The digibook's pretty good as well. A lot of good special features and stuff. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I watched this a while back, I think a couple days ago. This is their unrated version. There's also the rated DVD, so don't buy that. It's okay. I don't like how they told the story, because it kind of like most of the story is told in flashbacks, and I'm not a big fan of that. But Exorcism. Mike Judge's Extract. Not as good as Office Space, but it's okay. Jason Bateman's funny as ever. Mila Kunis is awesome. More Kubrick, Eyes Wide Shut. Kind of a good little sex flick, I guess you could say. Very well made, great shot. Everything you'd expect from a Kubrick. Firefly. Of course, you haven't seen this. Joss Whedon's ill-fated TV show. You should go watch this. I think it's cheap on Amazon right now. I think it's like, or maybe it's Best Buy. It's like 10 or 11 bucks. Go buy it. It's 13 episodes. Some of the greatest stuff you'll never ever see again. Jackie Chan's Forbidden Kingdom. I didn't like this. Sorry, Jackie. I like your older stuff better. We have the old school Forbidden Planet. This has a very young Leslie Nielsen in it. Good old-fashioned cheesy sci-fi. Here we have the shameless version of Four Flies on Grey Velvet, Dario Argento, Region 2, or was it Blu-ray B or whatever they call it. You have to be region free to buy it. Great film. Frankenhooker. Great. This is a great cheesy film. It's kind of something that you have to watch to truly appreciate, but it's good stuff. And guess what? More Kubrick, Full Metal Jacket. Great, especially the very ending where they're all swinging or singing the Mickey Mouse song. Awesome. Ghost Rider, don't hate me. I have no idea why I own this. It's a terrible movie. I think I bought it cheap, or I hope I bought it cheap. Don't watch it. This is Russell Crowe in Gladiator. A lot of people have problems with Gladiator. I liked it. I thought it was good. Grace. I bought this from Best Buy a while back ago. I think this was cheap, like $5. Kind of like an undead baby thing. The film's okay. Green Lantern, I talk about this in detail. Missed opportunity. Now I have a lot of the Halloweens on Blu-ray, like almost all of them. This is the original Halloween. It's okay. I mean, the film's great. The transfer is okay. Here's the newer Halloween 2. Or I'm sorry, this is the one with the documentary, Terror in the Aisles. So that's cool. Here's Halloween 2. This is the one from Shout Factory, I think. I'm getting my companies mixed up. Better. I think I'd say this has a better presentation. 2-disc collector's edition. Halloween 3. Halloween 4. Halloween 5. Rob Zombie's Halloween. I know a lot of people give Rob Zombie crap. I like it. One of the things I like about this Blu-ray is there's like a 4-hour making of documentary on Rob Zombie's Halloween. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend it. If you're into filmmaking or anything like that, I think it's really cool. Halloween 2 is not very good. Moving on. The first Hatchet, I own the DVD. I thought it was okay. It's not a bad, I guess, throwback to the slasher genre. I picked this up on Blu-ray cheap. I think it was like $4. Hatchet 2, I haven't opened yet. I haven't actually seen it yet. Adam McGreen's Hatchet 2. So yeah, hopefully it's good. Haunting Connecticut, I bought this a long time ago for $1. I still haven't opened it yet. I have so many other movies to watch. It's just gonna be backburnered for now. Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy 2. Great. I love Guillermo del Toro. Hellboy is a great franchise. I hope they make another one. Here we have the original Hellraiser, the Anchor Bay one. It's not bad. I guess I'm not a huge Hellraiser fan, but I've been trying to collect them. Here's a Hellraiser cheapo pack from, I think, Echo Bridge. So Bloodline, Inferno, Hellseeker, and something else. Whatever it is. Cheap transfers. Here's the Hellraiser Revelations. It is. I watched this last Halloween. It is terrible. Do not watch it. If you buy it, I would burn it. I need to burn this one. It's terrible. Next, Hills Have Eyes. I haven't actually opened this one. I've seen the movie 1,000 times before. Wes Craven, old school Wes Craven, always good. Hitman's not a bad film, but not a good film. The action's okay, I guess. It's just kind of like generic. Holy Mountain, another Alejandro Jodorowsky, however you say his name. It's a weird freaking movie. If you like weird films, art house films, you'll dig it. The Host, Korean film. I love this movie. This is a great monster flick. The CGI is not too terrible, but it's very noticeable, especially nowadays. But The Host, great movie. Here we have Edward Norton's The Hulk. I love the green slipcover on this. It's actually pretty cool. The movie itself is pretty good too. I know The Hulk and the Avengers was awesome, but for some reason the Hulk individual movies seemed to not be the greatest. maybe that'll be fixed in the future. I Am Legend, Will Smith movie, not bad. Horrendous CGI. If you've seen the trailer for the new, was it World War Z with Brad Pitt? The zombies in that look just as bad as the quote unquote zombies in I Am Legend. John Cusack and Igor. I didn't really like it. I don't know why. Just didn't like it. Inception, Christopher Nolan. Great film. Picked this up last Black Friday. Watched it I think 3 times now. Never gets bad. The original Iron Man. Come on, it's Iron Man. It's awesome. Next, Iron Man 2. 2-disc version. There's an hour-and-a-half documentaries on both the first one and the second one, which are very fun to watch. Brendan Fraser, Enduring Incident on Earth. It's not a bad movie. I just can't take Brendan Fraser seriously. Juno is a nice little movie. I know Diablo Cody did it, but I know she's also wrote the new version of Evil Dead, which I saw the trailer, which looks okay. Then we have Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great little a superhero movie that's not really a superhero movie. It's kind of weird how to explain it. I only have the first Kill Bill. I'm not a huge Tarantino fan. I'm sorry. I'm just not. First Kill Bill is okay. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the Chiodo brothers. Great movie. Great 80s cheese. Should go watch it. Kung Fu Hustle, I saw this a while ago. I haven't opened it. Kung Fu Hustle was, I thought it was decent. Laid to Rest 2, I haven't watched this one yet. The first movie was okay. And so I got this really cheap. I got this from Go Hastings for like $1, $2, something like that. We have Romero's Land of the Dead. I've talked about this before. It's just okay. We have the American remake of Let the Right One In called Let Me In. It's from Hammer Horror. I like the remake. I thought the remake was pretty good too. Still not as good as the original. Lolita, a Kubrick film I haven't watched on Blu-ray yet, but that'll be remedied soon. I just picked this up. And I have a joke that this is the greatest movie ever made. This is Man on Fire starring Denzel Washington. I love it. The butt bomb is awesome. A Guillermo del Toro film, Mimic. I watched this on DVD a long time ago. I haven't watched it on Blu-ray yet. Moon, Sam Rockwell. This is a great little, I guess, it's very art house, but it's very low budget, I guess. And it was good. Alright, Tobe Hooper's Mortuary. It's not very good. My Bloody Valentine 3D. It's not bad. Wes Craven's My Soul to Take. I just felt like a giant rip-off of Nightmare on Elm Street. But it could have been a lot better. Near Dark. I actually like this one. This cover was terrible, this Twilight rip-off cover. The film was a lot better than the cover, trust me. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and 3. I bought this a while ago. I'm a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. I know Best Buy has the big collection now. I think it's on sale this week for $30. Night of the Creeps, another good zombie flick. So a lot of good zombie flicks on Blue. Alright, here's the fourth row. We have Judge's Office Space. Classic if you've never seen it, or if you know about Cube working life, you'll really appreciate it. Charleston Heston and the Omega Man. A lot better than I Am Legend. Definitely watch that instead of I Am Legend. The Omen collection. This is actually really good movies, but the actual case is so flimsy. It's so shitty. I don't understand why they did that. It's kind of a kick in the face. Jet Li's The One. I saw this in theaters. It was okay. I don't know why I bought it. I probably shouldn't have. I haven't even opened it yet. Maybe I'll trade it in somewhere. Piranha. This is the remake. I thought it was pretty good. Alexander Aha's Piranha. It's a good throwback. You should watch it. Planet Hulk. Marvel, I did a really good job on this. They kind of changed it a little bit from the storyline, but Planet Hulk, I had a lot of fun with it. I've actually watched it probably 3 times now. It's up on Netflix if you want to watch it. Platoon, Oliver Stone, classic. The classic William Dafoe falling down, screaming. It's always good. Thomas Jane and the Punisher. I like this Punisher. I really did. If you guys, last Comic-Con, they released a short film with Thomas Jane in another Punisher-style short story. It was really good. James Bond's Quantum of Solace. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, James Bond fans. I just didn't like it. I thought it was boring. Maybe I need to rewatch it again. Stallone's Rambo. This is a great movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It's very violent, very gory, but it's good. I really wish they'd do another one. Don't Hate Me, Red Riding Hood, Menace Siegfried. It's the only reason why I bought it. Gary Oldman's in it too, and Gary Oldman's always awesome. Red Riding Hood wasn't that good. Alright, H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator. Alright, Stuart Gordon's classic film on Blue. I haven't actually watched this version. I've seen Reanimator dozens of times, so I need to watch that. Alright, Penelope Ann Miller, The Relic is okay. Just okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's okay. I talked about this when I got the Anthony Head autograph in the last video. Repo's Genetic Opera, if you haven't seen it, you don't necessarily have to buy it on Blu-ray because I think it was shot on tape, but it's good. The music's catchy and rock opera. Who doesn't like it? Now, I own a lot of the Walmart Steelbooks for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 1, I thought the movie was good. It's got cheesy fun. Apocalypse 2, or Apocalypse is even cheesier. Extinction. I'm getting them all mixed up. Extinction's the third one. I liked it. I thought this was actually probably one of the better ones. Afterlife is not that good. Degeneration, this is the all CG one. I didn't like it at all. Now, I bought Saw 5 and Saw 6 on Blu-ray. I've seen them on DVD. I think I bought these like $1 or $2 from Go Hastings. They're okay. Brian De Palma's Scarface. If you haven't seen it, it's a classic. Also contain the original Scarface, I think, on DVD. So it's always good. Scott Pilgrim, Edgar Wright. If you haven't seen this movie, what's wrong with you? It's a classic. I know it bombed in theaters, but has a really big following now. Scream 4. I picked this up, I think, for $5. Yeah, $5 from Walmart. I haven't seen the fourth one yet. I've seen the first three. Actually, on the giant box set on DVD. S. Darko. This is a sequel to Donnie Darko. Follows his sister. It's okay. It's not that good though. More Kubrick, The Shining, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Jack Nicholson's awesome in it. Although it's very slow paced for a lot of people, but The Shining, it's brilliantly made, so you should watch it. Shoot 'em Up, Clive Owen. This is a cheesy action movie on purpose. Clive Owen is awesome. Monica Bellucci is hot as always. The sex scene with them, killing people, it's kind of weird to watch. I bought this from Go Hastings too. Shudder. This is the American remake of the Japanese film. Stars the dude from Dawson's Creek. Can't remember his name. Pacey from Dawson's Creek. I actually haven't watched Shudder, the remake, yet. I've seen the Japanese one. It's good. The Signal. Now, here's a movie that I think more people need to watch. It's actually an independent, low-budget film. That's awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't want to give a plot away, but you should go watch it. I got this from Black Friday, and I still haven't opened it yet. I know you're probably thinking, David, you're not watching any of these films. I am. Just, there's so much to watch in so little time. Silence of the Lambs, classic. I got that last Black Friday for like $5. Speed Racer. I actually like the film, and a lot of people talk trash about it. The Wachowski brothers. But I like the Speed Racer. I thought it was really well made. The CG is over the top for a reason. Alright, Spider-Man 3 on Blu-ray. I only own the third one. I think it came on my PS3. But Spider-Man 3 is the weakest in the trilogy by a big margin. Stakeland. This is great. This is actually Absolute Sublime told me to watch this on YouTube, so I did. Bought it. It was great. A great little vampire flick. You definitely should go see that. Stan Helsing is kind of one of those parody type movies, like Scary Movie, but it's not good. This is the original Blu-ray version of Stargate. I'm a huge Stargate fan. I'm sad Stargate Universe was canceled, but the movie is classic. Stargate Universe is the complete first season. They only had the first season on Blu-ray, which is kind of sad, but it only lasted 2 seasons. So yeah, it's pretty good. You should go watch Stargate Universe. Give them love. Star of Echoes, Kevin Bacon. I really like this movie. It's kind of weird, and the chick who's in it, I can't remember her name. Always liked her too. Street Kings. It's okay, not good. The action's okay. Full Moon Subspecies Blu-ray. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. I don't know why. It's cheesy good Charles Band fun. Vampire flick. Sucker Punch. It was okay. I dig the chicken and pigtails, but other than that, the movie wasn't that good. Super 8, kind of an indie superhero movie. If you haven't seen it, it's actually pretty funny. Rainn Wilson, Shut Up Crime. It's just for me. It was a lot of fun. You might enjoy it if you like indie films. J.J. Abrams, Super 8. Who hasn't seen this movie, right? I shoot Super 8 on film. I have a Vimeo channel where I shoot Super 8. I'm not really inspired from Super 8, but just fun little things to do. You never get a chance to actually shoot on film. Super 8, the movie was good. I think kind of stalled towards the end. I wasn't a big fan of the end, but it's pretty good. Super Bad, classic comedy. I think everybody owns this. This is a 2-disc unrated version. Here's the Region B Suspiria, Dario Argento's. I thought it was good. A lot of people have a problem with the Blu-ray of this, but I don't notice. Jon Favreau's Swingers, picked this up for like $1 or $2. I've been on a Favreau kick lately. I don't know why. Swingers is a good another, I guess, indie film. Will Ferrell movie, Talladega Nights. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I thought it was great. I'm a big Will Ferrell fan, I think. I'm a closet Will Ferrell fan. All right. Scorsese's Taxi Driver. This is the big digibook version. I'm sure everybody has this one already because it was really cheap when it first came out. I think it came out, was like listed at like $12.99. So, Jack Nicholson and The Tear. This is a Roger Corman production. It was good. I liked it. The Blu-ray, looks good, but I don't think I made it all the way through it. I only spot traced it. We have the 10 Commandments on Blu-ray. We got this last Black Friday too. I think it was like $5. It was really good. Ben Affleck's The Town. I thought The Town was good. I know there's even a longer cut or a darker cut Ben Affleck did that just came out. Movie's good, but not enough to double dip. Tekken Concrete. Kind of a, I guess, I think it's Japanese. I don't remember. The Concrete Jungle. It's actually a good little fun film. The Terminator. Who doesn't like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Classic film. Now, Terminator 2, a lot better. Just the whole movie. Terminator 2 is just a lot better. I also know Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I liked it. It's just not as good as the other ones. Same thing can be said for Terminator Salvation. Maybe it's Christian Bale. I just don't like watching Christian Bale sometimes. I did like Sam Worthington in it. I thought it was good. Tobe Hooper's Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic. I actually own like several editions of this on DVD, so might as well pick up the Blu-ray because, hey, let's waste more money. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, this came out not too long ago from Lionsgate. I think it's Lionsgate. Is it Lionsgate? No, MGM. The second one is good. It's a lot more gory. The first one's not gory at all. But I think if you like gory awesomeness, you'll like it. And the first Transformers. They're my guilty pleasures. Don't judge me. This is the Blu-ray. They also come with like 2-hour like behind-the-scenes documentaries that I like watching. All right, here's my last shelf. I have Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. This is the second Transformers movie. It's okay. Not as good as the first one. Transformers: Dark of the Moon. This is the third movie. Now I know, for some stupid reason, they released the film on Blu-ray. I think the 3D version on Blu-ray, but it had no special features. So then I had to wait like 6-7 months for them to release one with special features, and that's just stupid. But the movie's okay, but again, they're all guilty pleasures. Trick or Treat is a great anthology film. If you haven't seen it yet, I go see it. I think all 3 stories in the anthology are actually very well made, and they're all linked together, which is something you usually don't see. Tropic Thunder, Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr. Great comedy. I'm sure everybody has seen that movie. Ultimate Avengers. This is the first, second film. They're okay. I got it cheap, but I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you're a fan of the Avengers. The Underworld. This is the first movie. I think there's like 4 now or something. Kate Beckinsale's hot as always. Werewolves versus vampires. Who doesn't like that? Vex Seal, I think you got to be a fan of anime to truly appreciate. It's kind of like a CG animation movie. So yeah, if you're a fan of anime, you'll like it. If not, I would probably pass. Watchmen Director's Cut. Watchmen's a great movie. I talked about this before. Zack Snyder. They actually have re-released the big version. I guess the extended version that has like the Watchmen novel in it. They just re-released that. I don't know if I'll pick it up or not. I guess it all depends on the price. You got Weeds, first 3 seasons. To me, these are probably the better Weeds episodes. After the 3rd season, it just kind of goes downhill. I picked this up for Black Friday. I think they're on sale every Black Friday. This and Mad Men. and I think like $6 or $7. So maybe they'll continue that, and I'll buy Mad Men, which I'm watching on Netflix, which is actually not that bad. Where the Wild Things Are. I really wanted to like this movie, Spike Jonze, but just something about it, like, it's a good movie, but it could have been better, if that makes sense. Alright, so we have Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man. Alright, moving on. Benicio del Toro's Wolfman. It's a good movie. It's just one of those okay movies. I probably won't watch it ever again, so I'll probably trade it. The first X-Men movie, again, a guilty pleasure. A lot of people liked it, though. X-Men 2 is good. I don't own X-Men 3. I know it's on sale for this Black Friday for $3.99. I might pick it up, even though it's not very good. Vampire Circus, this is awesome. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend it. Synapse, Blu-ray. It's just good Hammer. Zombie Diaries is terrible. Don't ever... This is the second one, sorry. I had the first one on DVD. The second one's even worse, so don't do it. Found footage. Terrible. Alright. Paul Nasky Films. Night of the Werewolf and Vengeance of the Zombies. I guess... I can't remember. This was released by Echo Bridge or BCI. I forget. Let's look. BCI. The movies are okay. If you like the Nasky films, then you'll really want it. I haven't seen it that often in stores, so you probably buy it online. My spaghetti western double feature, Last Gun and $4 of Revenge. I actually really like spaghetti westerns. They're not for everybody, but Italian rip-offs of western movies. Who doesn't like them? All right, up next is my Kino library, which a lot of Jean Rollin films. I'm collecting them. I've only watched the first 4, but I buy them whenever they get released. I've been buying them for like $10 to $12 each. First up, The Nude Vampire. Then we got Shiver of the Vampires. And then we have Iron Rose. And then we have Lips of Blood. These are all French movies, by the way. Yeah, Fascination. That chick right there is actually a porn star, French porn star that Jean Rollin has collaborated with a lot. Now, this is actually not Jean Rollin, but this is Killer's Moon. They also release, these are all numbered, as you can tell. They also release like the sexploitation movies, the foreign sexploitation movies. I'm not big into those, so I don't really buy them. Then we have Virgin Witch. Then we have The Ace Fix. And then we have The Rape of the Vampire. And we have Requiem of the Vampire. These are Jean Rollin films again. The man loved his vampires. What can we say? Demoniacs. Then we have, get to the very end, it's kind of hard. Black Magic Rites. Living Dead Girl, which I've talked about this. I guess I have the DVD version. So, and then we have 2 Orphan Vampires, and they're coming out with some more. So I gotta pick those up, and $10, $12, I think they're actually worth it. If you like French art house films, you'll probably like Jean Rollin. So yeah, that's my Blu-ray collection, all of them. Kind of hard to see with all the glare, but it's cool. Black Friday's coming up, so I'm pretty sure I'll buy them. So I kind of wanted to do this before Black Friday. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.